A common question for speaking part 2 is a topic about art. There are different variations of the question where they want you to describe art or an artist. Now, if you are an adult, you may have strong opinions and have gained experience looking at or thinking about art. If you're a student or a younger student in high school or even some university, you may not have had the chance to form real opinions or to get good experience with art. So what we will do is do a quick thinking exercise about our experience with art. Okay? So for example, you might get speaking part 2, a question like this. Describe someone whose creative or artistic work you like. Now, I know the thought of art makes you imagine some paintings in a museum. Right. But art is all around us. Movies are art. Books are art. Pottery. This is art. All right. Now, this was made by some, factory. So this one isn't art. But maybe this one is, right? Music is art. So if you get a question about art, all right, and you don't know about paintings in a museum, you can always think about the art you have studied in school, in history. Right? We all have to learn some historical, something about historical artists, right? Because art often has the power to change people's minds in history, and that results in a big change in our society, right? Or an artist is often used in our textbooks because their art shows us the thinking of people at different times in history. Here's the great thing about a question like this, right? Because it's about you and your opinion and your life, right? And you should always talk about what's true. If a question says describe someone whose creative or artistic work you like, you don't have to say their name. You only have to describe. You have to describe. And in describing, you will use adjectives and adverbs. Proper nouns are not part of speaking part 2. So even though you don't know the name of any artist, you should know the name of you should know some art, whether it's pottery or comic books, anime, K-pop, rap, film, poetry, novels, something you saw in your textbook from history class last week. Think of the art, right? And you don't have to name the artist. You just have to describe what they do.